Well, Weiss is picking out a new legend with the Kaya Pearl, the Curl crossover, and we haven't seen Bryn yet, so we haven't also seen Wyoming play. So I'm looking forward to seeing the spear matchup and seeing if Weiss likes to play the bow. So we'll see how the bow spacing works versus weapons like keeping away spear and keeping axe at a distance, because axe likes to be up close and can really hit heavy if you're on top of it. So definitely something to watch out for.
Yeah,
Right now,
sure.
by Wyoming.
Make sure to go ahead and vote in predictions and y'all who you guys think is going to be winning this one. I mean, Weiss versus Wyoming, this is definitely an interesting matchup. It happened before, though, in the winner's side, where Weiss beat Wyoming in a 3-0 fashion. Definitely an upset in the making. It's a reason why we had that Mag versus Weiss game on stream. Now, Wyoming here now in the elimination side, I mean, he's backed up in a corner. This is where he has to shine. He has to beat Weiss. He has to beat the top collusion member right now. He has to beat the king of 2211s. He has to beat him right now here in the elimination side in order to move on in today's bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, it's pretty even on this first stock. Wyoming now going to be picking up spear, so and it catches that's gonna catch the Sig, and so Wyoming a little bit behind, not enough to KO. They're punishing the side Sig over on the Bryn. So we have the Dare catching for Weiss. Gets back to stage with the Dare, and Sidelight not able to get anything more off of that. In this position, dodges the Nair. Not able to get anything off on the GC attack. Does touch. Ground pound. I think that will do it. Yep.
Indeed.
Weiss realizes it's up. And so
just like that, dear Jaguar. First stock already gone. Wyoming is going to be taking that first stock under his belt. But you look at his damage right now. 188 to his first stock. Weiss is playing this one really safe. He's waiting for a free weapon spawn here. Honestly, he's waiting for that confirmed recovery. Gets the D-Light. He gets the recovery. Sends him up in the heavens. Now 209. The next hit should connect and should knock out. But Wyoming going to get 3 hits on time over on the axe. 39 damage done to the second stock. 2-piece combo. Gets the weapon throw. Trying to rack up the damage here. But you're seeing Weiss. He's kind of playing on the edges a little bit. He's trying to space him out. He's trying to get this knockout here quickly. He's playing it now on the edge. Now 82 damage to his name on the second stock here. Can Weiss get this knockout? Beautiful Sarah. Doesn't knock out just as yet. 225. Just sends him over to the left side. Wyoming lives another day. Looking to rack up more damage, but finally, the recovery connects, and Weiss is going to be taking that first stock out of there. Tying it up. 2 stocks apiece, but the damage Jaguar has already been done. 113 damage to Weiss's second stock. Can Weiss bring this back in his favor?
Well, we're gonna have to see, like, building it up quite well, like getting good bowstring off. Now in the edge guard does back away. Gets an end light punish off on the side Sig. Right now catches that there. Another good end light punish on that side Sig. Wyoming keeps going for that side Sig, and it hasn't really connected so far yet. Side Sig over on the Kaya doesn't connect, but not really punished. There's recovery. So in a juggle situation, picks up a new fresh bow. There's the Dare. Hits Wyoming. Wyoming, I think, might be running low on options, but the ground pound won't do it. Wyoming's ground pound doesn't connect. The Sarah connects. Wyoming makes it back to stage, and not going to make it back was ordered off with that threat of that spear ground pound. So Wyoming is up the stack now, but at 150 damage.
Yeah, but you saw it there. I mean, a glimmer of hope for all collusion members in the chat. All the Weiss fans in chat, you saw a little bit of hope as Weiss brought this neck and neck. But can he take this second stock out of here, or does Wyoming build a nice little lead for himself? 37 damage now. So Weiss's last stock gets his stairs, sends him over to the right side. Now Wyoming now currently unarmed, looking with the axe now, looking to build up even more damage. Beautiful down save, connects, leads to the knockout. Just like that, ties up the stock here. Weiss is, I mean, honestly, he's keeping this really even. He's playing this game really well right now. And I mean, even I'm surprised that he got a 3-0 against Wyoming, to be honest. And if I'm really thinking about how that set went, I would expect it to go, I mean, a last stock situation, last hit situation. And just somehow Weiss just had the upper hand coming down to the end here. So as this kind of breaks down, as this first game breaks down here in the elimination side, I mean, you see how even it is. 84 damage, Civ 82 now over to Wyoming. They're just going back and forth, trading hits, folks.
Yeah, you get the end light from the bow, and so 20 damage behind, and now another hit, and so we are very close. We're in last stock orange. Not able to get too much more off of that. There's the side air on the bow. Pogo, another Pogo. not going to make it back, and that takes game 1. Wyoming
Indeed.
wins game 1.
Game number 1 going towards Wyoming, taking that first stock, taking that first game actually out of there. And what are you gonna make about that first game here, Jaguar? I'm interested in knowing your thoughts.
Really close game. Weiss playing really well on the bow. Just a matter of like getting hit a lot by X. Didn't see a lot of the volatile stuff. This is just more of that we saw over on the winner's side. Just a lot more solid gameplay and just winning neutral. So I think it's still something either player could win. Like I would not have been surprised like you run it 3 times and Weiss happens to win all 3 times, even if they're evenly matched. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at kind of the stock spread of Weiss in particular, and we're seeing that, I mean, you look at it, it's really long stocks. 86 seconds on the first stock, 106 seconds on the second, 89 seconds on the last. I mean, it's definitely a very kind of, he's really... I wouldn't say he's playing the long game, but, you know, he's really taking his time with it. He's really getting a feel for Wyoming once again. I'm not sure what they kind of picked in that first best of 5 that we had over on the winner's side, but, I mean, this is definitely an entertaining side we have in our hands. It could definitely go to game 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now we got Wyoming getting the quick hits earlier on and gets the D-Light Sarah combo off. Another recovery catch in the juggle. Gets a pogo. And the D-Light won't connect, so they're going around there. Not able to punish VM Sidesig this time.
Nice punish.
Catches the dodge with the recovery. A nice Sair. A weapon toss. Will that confirm it? Yes, it will, because out of options. Not going to make it back, so Wyoming picks up the first stock here pretty easily. We'll be on Spear now.
Yep, and this is a very good start coming from Wyoming. Definitely a different pace towards game number 1, where we saw was like there were trading blows that were going neck and neck. I mean, it was even now. Now we're seeing kind of with a whole stock lead coming in for Wyoming. Now Weiss has to play the catch-up game here, but is he up for the task? He has the spear in hand. He's playing it off stage. He goes onto the stage. He gets some damage. Retreat back. That's kind of the game plan here. I mean, his name is I am going to use these 8 minutes, bro. He's gonna run out the timer, believe it or not. I mean, he's playing the long game. He's tiring out Wyoming slowly but surely. He's having Wyoming come to him, in other words, in order for him to rack up the damage. Weiss just racking up the damage right now over onto the spear, trying to break this comeback here. Nice, wonderful pogo. Gets the weapon throw out, and just like that, takes a stock. Just a slight damage lead, though, in Wyoming's favor.
Yeah, absolutely. 69 damage, now 83. So a nice lead by Wyoming here going into the second stock. This time, Weiss picking up the spear, holding on to that spear, trying to keep control of that weapon, but Wyoming knocks away, and so they're both on spear now. Catches that, and so gets a 3-piece combo off. And Wyoming hits the pogo, gets the D-Light Sair, good punish over there by Weiss, and punishes the D-Light, but not able to get too much more off there. But we're like one dodge read by Wyoming could take the stock here. And there's a D-Light recovery. That was a dodge read. Won't be enough, though. Wyoming, no weapon.
Indeed.
Pushes away Weiss. Wyoming gets the weapon. This is spear now. Ground pound won't connect. Recovery just trying to stay away from Bo there. There's the pogo. Not able to get recovery off the top there. Wyoming is going to recovery. Ground pounds out of desperation, but doesn't get punished for it. So just playing around each other, going for that with 200 damage, really trying to go for the KO, and there it is with the recovery.
Great stuff coming in from Wyoming, finally able to get that second stock out of there, but you saw that Weiss was slowly bringing it back, 121 damage down to the second stock. Wyoming can definitely get some extra credit, and that's what he's doing right now. Weapon starving now.
Catch the dodge.
Beautiful stuff coming in from Wyoming, man. Really keeping the lead and maintaining the lead, not allowing Weiss to really get to him. You saw him went for the down sig there, but a nice interrupt. Going for the end sig, not connecting. Wyoming gets hit by the down sig, sends him over to the left side. Weiss now goes for the ground pound pogo. There we go. I mean, that's his kind of bread and butter. You saw him do it on the second stock there. Goes for the ground pound, gets that pogo, and it led to the knockout. But now we're seeing the lead has been built even more. 97 damage now, done to Weiss's last stock. I mean, Weiss could definitely bring this back in his favor, but he has to play very flawless. He has to keep on, doing what he's doing right now. Keep on holding the stage, make Wyoming come to you. And just like that, 97 to 83. Now 113, now over to Weiss. Weiss has the bow in hand, gets the Sair off. Now Wyoming now with a spear in hand. 2-piece combo, sends him up in the heavens. Still though, big side sig, punish that, nice in there. Sends him up again. But Wyoming now trying to take back stage control, no weapon in hand. Now with a fresh bow. Down sig connects, sends him further away. 154 to 160. Oh my goodness.
The Pogo.
Big steer from
Sierra
Weiss.
won't be enough.
Oh my
We got
goodness.
it's going down to the last stock in red, and any hit could do it, and that recovery will be that hit.
And Remix was right. What a close one indeed. Because that was such a nail biter. But Wyoming is going to be taking that game, putting Weiss onto match point. Which is very interesting, Jaguar. The last time they were here in this winner's side position, it was Weiss to put Wyoming in a 3-0 spot and send him down to elimination side. But now that we're here in elimination side, the tables have been turned. Wyoming is now the one that has match onto Weiss onto match point. So...
Right.
Hold up.
Let's see. Hold up. Yeah, I don't think ransom's allowed. So good try, but I think we're gonna have to pick something else there. But absolutely. So Wyoming's on the brink. Yeah, like we have not gone through the balance patch yet. So we had the ransom only tournament I think a week ago, and so that's
I mean, Weiss plays second in it. I can't lie. So sad to see.
I don't blame you.
You can't play ransom, man. Sadly. You know, even though, you know, it would be amazing to see some Ransom gameplay, can't play no Ransom today. But we're going to be seeing the Hugin, so at least a swap is being made from Weiss's end. He's still going to be having that, that shared weapon of the bow, but instead this time he's going to be having a scythe, which is definitely going to be interesting indeed. I mean, scythe is a very cool, it's definitely a 1v1 weapon. I mean, we all know all those Mordexes in the queue, man. All those scythe maniacs,
Absolutely.
Nixes in the queue, the Mirages in the queue. I mean... Scythe's a very good one's weapon here. We're going to be seeing the Moonin, which is, you know, not really a two-pick legend, I would say, Jaguar. I mean, when you think of Moonin, who do you really categorize Moonin to be like in terms of players? If you have to put like legends to names, who would you put as kind of a Moonin player?
I don't actually know, to be honest.
Yeah.
I haven't really actually seen that much Moonin in the tournament play.
Yeah.
But we are seeing... Wyoming did get a 3-piece combo off, and staying on the bow there, so we haven't seen the scythe come out just yet. We are seeing the SIGs that make Munin that make Munin quite a good pick, like with some of the SIG coverage, and the D-Light Sarah catching on Wyoming, not able to catch the other Sarah, ground pound won't connect. This time now we have the Munin picking up the scythe.
And
so
I think
Weiss doesn't get connected. So in a disadvantaged situation, trying to avoid getting pogoed, but there it is. Like, ran out of options. Wyoming just patient enough to pogo. I use 8 minutes to take the first stock.
Oh,
Catches a dodge. We're going to see it going all the way off there with the 4-piece. Not able to get too much more off, but 54 damage right away, and the NSIG will take the first stock of Wyoming.
And yeah, you definitely saw why Weiss kind of utilized these signatures now, and you know, kind of went over to this pick is to get those signatures out there. Definitely seeing a lot more saves coming in from Weiss now, but he has to play catch-up game. 69 damage to his name, 80 now to his name, and only 14 to Wyoming's second stock. We're seeing here Weiss over on the bow, Wyoming over on the spear. The spear has been mostly finding him success throughout today and throughout today's tournament, but can Weiss bring this back in his favor? 138 gets hit by the ground pound, sends him over to the right side. Another one connects, and just like that, folks, a stock lead. Wyoming right now with such an upper hand lead against Weiss. It's not looking great for him right now in this game number 3.
Well, I mean, down the whole stock, but we can see we've easily seen like how Scythe catch one dodge off stage. You can easily take an early stock.
Yep.
And then very much it's a matter of who wins neutral more. But Wyoming winning neutral, catch dodge combo. That's unfortunate, but Weiss should be happy about that development. Picks up that off stage, but still down a whole stock in damage.
Indeed.
Avoids the follow up on the side light. Still able to do it by dodging down and diagonally. Nair catches. NSIG doesn't connect north to side SIG, but cannot punish it. Trying to punish the Wyoming going floaty with Nair, and that charge D-SIG gets very, very badly punished. And at 124 right now, but Weiss is almost in KO percentage right now. Managed to go through that side SIG. Wow, what a dodge! Ground pound recovery kits, and so gets a free chase dodge back to the stage, and the recovery will take it for a 3-0 set win.
Yep. And kind of the tables have been turned where now Weiss was able to go ahead and send Wyoming to the elimination side in a 3-0 fashion. But sadly, Wyoming is going to be sending Weiss home in a 3-0 fashion. And I mean, you know, the 3-0 curse continues throughout here today.